Good day, I am BJ Arseñada and I will report accounting for production losses in a job order costing system. Next is the lesson objectives. Identify the different types of production losses in a job order costing system. And understand how scrap is recorded and valued in accounting. And learn how journal entries are made for scrap sales and reuse. Distinguish scrap from waste and explain their proper treatment. So, nature of the topic. In a job order costing system, production losses include costs from scrap materials, spoiled goods, spoilage, and rework in defective goods. These is losses often a result from inadequate quality control and should be prevented or eliminated whenever possible. So sa production, normal naman daw po na may losses like scrap materials, spoiled goods, at defective item na kailangan i-rework. Karaniwang reason kung bakit nangyayari ito ay dahil kulang sa quality control. Kaya dapat as much possible i-prevent or totally tanggalin ang ganitong losses. So, next is accounting for scrap. Scrap is a common production loss. It refers to leftover materials such as sawdust, wood or metal shaving, paper waste, and cloth remnants. And while not the intended output, scrap often has minor resale or reuse value. A cost accounting system should record this accurately to maintain a correct unit cost computation. Now, focus tayo sa scrap. Scrap yung mga tira-tira materyales na hindi talaga main product tulad ng sawdust, metal shaving, papel na tira-tirang papel, or cloth na sobrang angkat. Kahit hindi siya intended output, minsan may resale or reuse value pa rin siya. Kaya importante na i-record ito properly sa cost accounting para accurate ang unit cost computation. Next is the accounting procedure. Accounting for scrap depends on its value accumulation speed and whether it is attributable to a specific job. There are two main approaches: recognition at the time of the sale or at the time of production. So, papaano ba siya ina-account? Depende ito sa value ng scrap, gaano kadalas siya ma-accumulate, and kung related ba siya sa specific job or common sa lahat ng job. So, meron tayong dalawang approach dito. We have recognizing scrap at the time of its sale. So, if the scrap value is low or immaterial, kapag mababa lang ang value ng scrap, i-record natin siya sa debit cash or account receivable and credit scrap revenue and to record the sale of scrap. Next is if scrap is attributable to a specific job. So kapag related sa specific job, i-record natin siya sa debit cash and credit work in process inventory. And to record the sale of scrap related to a specific job. Next is if the scrap is common to all jobs, is kapag common sa lahat ng jobs, i-record natin siya sa debit cash and credit manufacturing overhead control to record the sales of common scrap. And next is recognizing scrap at the time of its production. It is stored before sales scrap may be inventoried at conservative realizable value to match costs and revenues in the same period. And scrap attributable to a specific job. So kapag galing sa specific job, i-record daw po natin siya sa debit scrap inventory and credit work in process inventory. So to record the scrap return to storeroom. So next is scrap common to all jobs. So kapag common siya sa lahat ng jobs, i-record natin siya sa debit scrap inventory and credit manufacturing overhead control. And to record scrap return to storeroom. And when sold, tapos kapag nabenta na yung scrap, i-record naman natin siya sa debit cash and credit scrap inventory to record sale of scrap. Next is adjustment when sale price differ. If scrap sells for less than recorded value, 1,500. So, debit cash, 1,500 and work in process inventory 500 and credit scrap inventory 2,000 to record sales below inventory. So, kung minsan iba ang selling price kumpara sa recorded value. Halimbawa na nandyan, recorded siya ng 2,000 pero nabenta lang siya ng 1,500. May just spent na papasok sa work in process inventory. And next is the scrap reuse as direct materials. So when scrap is returned to storeroom. So kapag binalik sa storeroom, ire-record natin siya sa debit mat debit materials and credit manufacturing overhead control to record reuse. And next is when scrap is reused, kapag nagamit ulit daw po, ire-record naman natin in debit work in process inventory and credit materials. And to record reuse or scrap materials. So note, waste unlike scrap has no resale value and must be left after production. So, kasi ang waste walang resale value at tinatapon lang. And next is we have a sample computation. Assume Tan Lumber Company accumulates scrap from a job and sell it for 2,000 if common to all jobs and recognized at the time of sale. So si Tan daw po ay naipon na scrap at nabenta ng 2,000. So kung shared yung scrap sa lahat ng jobs at na-record sa time ng sale, nare-record natin siya ng debit cash and credit manufacturing overhead control to record scrap sale. Next naman, if recorded of production and later sold for 1,500 is kung na-record siya sa production at nabenta lang ng 1,500, mas mababa sa recorded value. I-record naman natin siya ng debit cash and debit work in process inventory and credit scrap inventory na 2,000. Kasi to record the sale below inventory value. So, next is presentation disclosure in the financial statement. If the value of the scrap is immaterial income is often treated as a reduction of production costs. If material scrap income may be shown as the other revenue or a reduction in cost of goods manufactured. Disclosure may be included in the notes to financial statement when it significantly affect cost accounting figures. So sa financial statement, depende kung malaki o maliit ang value ng scrap. So kung maliit lang or immaterial, usually binabawas siya sa production cost. So kapag malaki or immaterial, pwede siyang ipakita as other income or bawas sa cost of goods sold. Cost of goods manufactured. So, next, at kapag significant talaga ang effect niya sa costing, kailangan i-disclose sa notes to financial statement. And others, so kahit normal lang scrap, sa production, mahalaga pa rin na ma-record siya ng tama kasi nakaka-apekto siya sa costing at sa financial statement. Proper accounting treatment ensure na tama ang unit cost at malinaw ang reporting ng company. Thank you.